All right, Unit 2, review number 1 for the skills check. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, make it a little bigger. We are solving for x. Please ignore this. This is for me. So our x is down here. We have a fraction around it. So we are going to multiply by the denominator. In this case, it is x minus 3. So we'll do that to both sides. X minus 3. X minus 3. There we go. That cancels out. We need to distribute this 5 to both the x and the 3. So our left side will become 5x minus 15, all divided by 20, is equal to 6. We have one more fraction on this side, so we're going to multiply by that denominator again, times 20, and times 20. And by design, these cancel off. We are left with 5x minus 15 is equal to 6 times 20, which is 120. 2 more steps left. We need to move this 15 over, so we'll take the opposite of that. So we're going to add 15 to both sides. We are left with 5x equals 135. And our last step is divide by that 5. Our x is now by itself. 135 divided by 5 is 27. If you'd like, you can check your answer by putting 27 in over here. What will we get? 6. So 27 minus 3 would be 24. So you'd have 6 divided by 24, which is equal to 0.25. And this is also equal to 0.25. So it does check out. Oops, too far out. Determine whether the figures are similar. Okay, so this is where we take corresponding sides, which would be this one and that one, and 15 and 24, and set them over each other and see if they are equal. I'm going to do the smaller shape up top, so we'll do the 15 over 24, and I'll do the other numbers in blue. Since I circled them in blue, the 6 up top over 9, and we are questioning whether or not these two things are equal. If they are equal, then they are similar. If they are not equal, they are not similar. So take your calculator, type in 6 divided by 9, and we get 0.666 repeating with a 7 at the very end, because that's rounding up, so they're doing. And once we're checking to see if it's equal to 15 divided by 24, and this is equal to 0.625. We can see these two things are not equal, therefore they are not similar. Okay? You need to show some work to prove it is not similar. You cannot just write not similar and get credit on the quiz. You need to show work. Okay, dilate the figure with a scale factor of 2 and a center of dilation 0, 0. List the coordinates. I'm going to do this after I dilate the figure. So the center of dilation at 0, 0, we are dilating by a factor of 2, so it's an enlargement. I will first go to A. A from my center is 2 units out. Multiplied by 2 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to B. It is down 2, which means now we're going to go down to 4. C is over 2, up 1. So we know 2 times 2 is over 4. And then up 1 times 2 will be up to 2. And finally, D is over 1, up to 2. So over 1, up 2. So now we're going to go over 2, up 4. Erase some of my work in here to clean it up a little bit. And now we're going to connect our shapes, or our dots, to create our shape. Okay, and then you should label these A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. We already mentioned that this was an enlargement, so you can just circle that. And then we need to list the coordinates. A is 2, 0. B is 0, -2. C is -2, +1. And D is +1, 2. A prime. 4, 0. 0, -4. C is -4, +2. And finally 2, 4. Okay, we got a challenge question here. So we have two triangles. It gives you a hint. Draw the separate triangles and solve for x. So we have A, G, S. I will do this triangle in green. I'll do the next one in a different color. Okay, so A, G, S. A, G, S. This is 4 long. That is 2 long. Okay, I'll do the bigger one in red. There we go. So I'm going to make them about the same size, okay? It doesn't really matter how big we make them. Okay, even though it's technically a bigger triangle. We got G still. This is now T, and this is O. Now from G to O, oops, here, it is 4 plus 6 long. So that means that this is 10. And we're looking for G to T. Well, not G to T, but we're looking for as part of it. Is up there. So that's going to be 2 plus X. Okay? So we have 2 plus X for that length. And I'll put that in parentheses. Now we're going to set a proportion statement. Very similar to the very first question we answered on this quiz. Now we know that this side corresponds with this side. So we're going to put that in the first ratio. And as always, I like to put the x in the numerator, the top. So we'll do that. We will have x, sorry, it's 2, x. We can technically write the x first if you want, but we'll leave it this way. 2 plus x over 2 is equal to, and I will draw this in a different color. I'll do it in, what's going to stand out? I guess this green. Okay, now our other side is here. Now, we put this up top, so this will also go up top, so it's equal to 10 over 4. And now we need to solve for x. Our x is right here, so we're going to multiply by the denominator. In this case, it is 2 to both sides. So that cancels that off. We're left with 2 plus x is equal to this whole math stuff. So when we multiply fractions, we go straight across. We do 10 times 2, which is 20, over 4. We can divide this into a calculator, and we get 5. And then we have 2 plus x on the left side. The last step is to subtract 2 from both sides, and we get x is equal to 3. And we're done.